Hey, hon, how's it going? Listen, I'm going to the grocery store after work and was wondering if you needed anything. I don't think so. I'm not sure. I don't know. What's wrong, babe? That sounds like something is up. Come on, let's talk about it. Well, it's Uncle Polly. He finally passed. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Do you want me to leave work now? No, it's fine. I'm here with everybody now. Cousin Ed and Marcia just got here. I'm so sorry. I know how close you two were. Well, yeah, I practically took care of him for the last 15 years. Yeah, those kids didn't seem very helpful, did they? My cousins? Please. Useless. I'm not even sure if they care. They're just sitting here on their phones. Ugh. Well, he was a really great guy, right? Yeah, I really wish you two had gotten to know each other a little bit better, but... Well, you know how busy I've been ever since we got together. I know. It's just, he was a really special guy. I just wish you had made some time. Well, speaking of time, I don't think this is the time, do you, to lay a guilt trip on me about visiting your dying uncle? I'm sorry, but death makes me very uncomfortable, okay? Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm in shock, I guess. I shouldn't be taking it out on you. Well, you're right. You shouldn't. Jeez. Okay, well, anyway, it was a long illness. Very long. Yeah, it's a hell of a disease. So I guess I'm glad he finally has some peace, you know? Peace? Well, he has nothing now. He's dead. Gosh, you're so sensitive, Monica. Has anyone ever told you that? You're really good in a crisis, you know? Well, I'm sorry, but you know how I am. My beloved uncle just died. I'm not really in the mood for one of your philosophical treatises on death. All right, fine. I'll save it for the lecture hall. I knew this was going to happen. You knew what was going to happen? I knew that when Uncle Polly died, you'd just go all morbid, not comforting at all, just be all existential. Well, I can't help it, Iris. I teach philosophy. What does that have to do with anything? You aren't Nietzsche. You teach philosophy at a community college. Well, so what? What does that have to do with anything? I'm sorry, all right? I'll try to be more comforting. Thanks, I would really appreciate that. So, the cousins are there, huh? Yep, in all their vainglorious glory. You met them last summer at their barbecue charity auction. What do you mean, their charity auction? The one the governor was at? Wait, they live in that huge house in the country that we went to in the summer? Yeah, that was them. Oh, I had no idea that your cousins had that kind of money. Well, it's not their money, or their house, really. It was my uncle's. Oh, really? Your uncle was rich? Well, he had some money, yeah. Oh my goodness. And, yes. Well, I suppose you'd stand to inherit some of that. Yes, I suppose I would. Would you happen to know how much? I'm just curious, if you don't mind sharing, Well, I do happen to know, but what difference would it make? Oh, it wouldn't. I was just wondering. Well, it's a lot, okay? A lot? Oh, really? How much is a lot? Well, I suppose that's all relative to who you ask, isn't it? I suppose that's true, and you're poor, so... Well, thanks a lot. So it's probably quite a bit for you. So what are you planning on doing with it? Investing? I don't know, Monica. My uncle is barely cold. I haven't given much of a thought as to how I'm going to spend his money. Yeah, but you must have thought about it before. He's been sick for such a long time and all. I don't know. Invest some of it. Yeah, I guess. Fix up my house, maybe. Give some to charity. Go on a vacation. Whatever people do, you know? A vacation? Where? What did you have in mind? I don't know, Monica. What did you have in mind? Oh, maybe Italy or Spain? Although I've always wanted to take a tour of the Far East. Is that all? Well, I don't know. I'm sure I'll think of something. You know how creative I can be when it comes to spending money. Well, I do have some other expenses I'd like to take care of. Well, I wouldn't exactly call them expenses. What do you mean? Well, I think it would only be right for me to give Kent some of the inheritance. Kent? Kent, your ex-husband, Kent? Well, yeah. When we were married, the two of them were very close. When Uncle Polly first got sick, it was Kent who helped me take care of him. My cousins certainly weren't helping out even then. Well, he's your ex-husband, though. Yes, I know. I just explained to you my rationale, though. Well, is he in the will? I don't believe so, no. So how could you owe him anything? You don't owe that idiot a damn thing, Iris! Wow, what is your hostility with him? I think you know well and clear what my problem with Kent is. Well, you should have no problem with him at all. He's the one who should hate the both of us, but he does not because he's a good guy. And why should he hate us? We didn't do anything to him. Oh, yeah, except for a little thing called breaking up his marriage with an affair, Monica. And how could we have helped that? We fell in love. All's fair in love and war, remember? We destroyed him. I'm not sure he ever recovered. Well, how is that our problem? And how do you think paying him off will help assuage you of your guilt? I mean, that's what this is about, right? What? No, that was all settled a long time ago. This is about what's right and what Kent is owed. I still don't understand how you feel Kent owns any of your uncle's money. You don't understand how bad off my uncle was when he first got sick, and Kent was there for him even more than I was. And I mean the really nasty stuff too, you know? No, I don't. Of course you don't. And what's that supposed to mean? It means that you've never had to take care of anyone in your life, Monica, so why start now, right? What? That is total bullcrap. I've taken care of plenty of things. Plants don't count, and you kill them all anyway. Fine, Iris, if you want to give all your uncle's money to your ex-husband, go ahead. But you're totally out of your mind. I hope you know that. Well, I'll take that under consideration, Monica, thanks, but I don't think I need you making my ethical or financial decision for me, okay? Bye. Bye! Hey, Kent, how have you been?
Oh, hi, Iris. It's been a while. I'm okay, plugging along, you know. How are you? How's Monica?
Well, Monica's Monica.
Yeah, well, she always has been, right?
That's the one thing you can count on with her. But, I have some bad news.
Oh, no. Uncle Polly?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry. He was your uncle, Iris.
Yeah, but he was like an uncle to you too there for a while when we were together. More like a father, actually.
Yeah, well, he really was. I mean, not having much of a dad of my own growing up, your uncle really stepped up. God, he's gone?
Yeah, he died this morning.
What a man he was.
He really was a great guy.
I feel so bad that we never reconnected.
Please, don't. You can't get hung up on those things. Uncle Polly loved you, even if you guys had lost touch. And besides, we all know who's to blame for that happening.
Oh, come on, it's nobody's fault.
Kent, you don't have to be so nice all the time. I destroyed your life.
Hey, I think that's giving yourself a little too much credit, don't you think?
Okay, maybe I am.
I think I'm doing just fine now without you, after years of intensive therapy and medication.
Well, listen, my uncle loved you, and you loved him, and you took such good care of him for so long when we were together.
Well, yeah, I loved him too. Of course I did.
Well, I think it's only right and fair that you have some of the inheritance.
Wait, what do you mean? He wrote me into his will?
Well, no, but I think it's only fair that I give you some of what I'm getting.
Oh, Iris, you don't need to do that, really.
No, I don't, but I need to as well. It's the right thing to do, and it's what my uncle would have wanted.
But he didn't want it, otherwise he would have had me in the will, right?
He wasn't exactly lucid. I think if I had brought it up, he would have agreed, but I guess I didn't feel comfortable asking.
That's understandable. You don't want to take advantage of a dying man.
Yeah, there was plenty of that going around with his kids, and, well, someone else, too.
Oh, yeah?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be unburdening myself on you like this.
That's okay. Your dear uncle just died today. If you need to talk, go ahead and talk. I'll listen.
You were always so good at listening, Kent. It's what I always loved most about you.
Well, I tried. I don't know. I guess I didn't try hard enough for you to stick around. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. That was out of line.
Yes, it was, but only to yourself, because it's not true. It was my own weakness, my own issues I was dealing with, not you.
I know you've always said that. Maybe someday I'll believe it.
Oh, Kent.
Well, I don't mind you cheating on me. I just wish you'd done it with a nicer person.
I know. She didn't used to be like this, but she seems to be getting worse with age.
That's what you're talking about, right? Is the other person taking advantage? I mean, not to make assumptions, but well, I guess I'm making assumptions.
Yes, of course. And big surprise, she has a massive problem with me including you in all of this.
Wow, if I were you, I wouldn't have even told her.
She was bound to have found out eventually. You know how she is.
She was always like a little detective when it came to finding out dirt and gossip.
And she still is. I always tell her she missed her calling to be a gossip reporter in Hollywood.
Well, I suppose it's never too late if the academics game doesn't work out.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
I'm so sorry, Iris. Uncle Polly was a wonderful man. I know he loved you.
He was. And he loved you too.
I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't crying right now.
Yeah, me too. Shut up.
So you're really giving me some of that sweet, sweet Uncle Polly money, huh?
Well, that is if Monica can be stopped.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I'm going to go. I need to make some arrangements.
Okay, thank you for calling, and for everything else. Will you please call me if you need anything?
I will. Thank you, Kent.
You're welcome, and tell Monica I say hello.
Oh, yeah, I absolutely will. Iris, what is he doing here? Monica, where are you? I've been looking all over for you. The funeral service is about to start. I'm in the bathroom, so tell me, what is he doing here? Well, who? Who are you talking about? Kent, who do you think? Wait, are you serious? Of course I'm serious. Do you think that I'd be hiding in the women's restroom of a funeral home if I wasn't serious? Well, what's the problem? Did you really not expect him to be here? Of course I didn't expect him. How could he possibly show his face around here to our family? My family loves Kent, Monica. Don't you remember how long it took for me to repair my relationship with him after I left him? Well, whatever. They just never understood us. Well, I thought so at the time, but maybe I'm beginning not to. What do you mean? I don't know. I'm confused, okay? Things have changed. What are you talking about? Look, can we just talk about this later? Not right before my uncle's funeral is about to start? Or can you at least come out of the bathroom? I don't see why I should. I've had it with this guy already. Why can't we just banish him from our lives for good? He has every right in the world to attend my uncle's funeral, Monica. He loved him just as much as anyone else. Well, if he loved him so much, then why didn't he marry him? What? And if you love him so much, why don't you marry him again? I don't love Kent, okay? I mean, I do love him, but I'm not in love with him. Aha! See, I knew it. You do love him. I always knew it. You're horrible. Oh, what a betrayal. And at your dear uncle's funeral, no less. Oh my God, that's not what I mean, though, and you know it. I want him out of here. I want him gone right now. Well, that's not going to happen. Well, I'm not coming out of here unless he's gone when I come out. Well, I guess you better make yourself comfortable then. This is ridiculous, Iris. It's either him or me, and you are picking him? I'm not picking anyone other than my uncle who's lying dead in a casket out there. Do you understand? Stop yelling at me, and yes, you are picking him. You're giving him money that should be mine. You most certainly are picking him over your relationship with me. Well, I guess I'm just saying that back then. You were right all along. It is about guilt, right? You see, I knew it. I knew this day would come. Oh, geez, you're so dramatic. What day are you even talking about? Friday? Judgment Day, the end of days, when the chickens would come home to roost. When you finally tell the truth about all your guilt over how you ended your relationship with Kent. I do feel guilty, okay, but it's not for following my heart. It's for following it for a terrible, horrible, awful person like you, Monica. What? You take that back. You don't mean it. Yes, I do mean it. I must have been completely out of my freaking mind to have ever left that sweet man for someone the likes of you. Excuse me, Iris? You are by far the most petty, vindictive, ugly person I've ever met. Ugly? Inside and out. How do you like that? Yeah, that's right. What is this? Who are you? I know exactly who I am. I think maybe the grief is getting to you, honey. I think maybe you should, sit down. I am sitting. Okay, well then stand up. I don't know. We can talk about this. Just come into the bathroom with me. I am not coming into the women's restroom with you to have a fight at my uncle's funeral. Oh, come on. We can talk about this. I'm done talking, Monica. We have to start the service. They're waiting for me. Okay, just tell them to hold on for a second. I'll get cleaned up and then I'll be right out. Just 10 minutes, okay? No, Monica. And in fact, I'm telling the funeral director to ask you to leave. What? Why? What do you mean? Yeah, you're just too much of a distraction. But I'll see you after? At home? No, you won't. And if you're there when I get there, you'd be trespassing. What? What are you saying? I'm saying we're through. It's over. I'm dumping you. You're dumping me? That's right. Now get out, Monica. Oh, come on. We can talk about this. Are you going to make me get the largest woman here to drag your ass out? Fine, I'll go. You go be with your little ex-husband, the wimp. You are a mess, Iris. Whatever. There is something seriously wrong with you. You can come pick up anything you have at my place sometime this week. Keep it, whatever it is. I don't need anything. I don't have your dead uncle's money. Fine, good for you. Have a nice life. Please, Iris, give me one more chance, please. I'm sending in Bertha and Marge. Okay, fine, I'm going.
Hi, Iris.
Oh, hi, Kent.
That really was a lovely service yesterday.
It really was, yeah. Thanks for coming. Uncle Polly would have loved it.
Well, maybe he did. Who knows?
Who knows, right?
So I saw your girlfriend running out of the back of the church crying.
Yeah, we, kind of had a fight about you being there and, broke up.
What? Really? Because of me?
No, because of everything. It was a long time coming, believe me.
Are you okay?
I will be.
Phew, this is a lot, Iris. I hope you're taking care of yourself.
I don't know. Maybe. I could use a real meal for once. You know I don't eat when I'm stressed out.
You're still doing that?
Old habits die hard, right?
Or they don't die at all.
You know what would really help?
What?
Giuliano's.
Ooh, I haven't eaten at Giuliano's in forever.
Maybe that would do me some good. Some chicken parm to stick to my ribs.
And don't forget their breadsticks.
Tiramisu, too.
I'm partial to cannoli.
Well, are we going or what? I'll pick you up in an hour. I'm buying.
Nah, it's on me. I recently came into some money.
Monica had a nervous breakdown after Iris dumped her and spent some time in an inpatient mental health program. She admitted to her team of doctors that it wasn't the end of the relationship that pushed her over the edge. What really drove her mad was the tease of an unearned fortune that slipped so cruelly from her grasp. Iris and Kent went to lunch and caught up on everything they'd been doing over the years. It was like no time had passed at all. They shared stories about Uncle Polly with each other that the other had forgotten, along with a lot of tears and red wine. They decided to see each other again. And then again. They've been taking it slow, seeing where the winds take them.